Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video is going to be an eye tutorial on how to achieve this crazy over-the-top glam double crease winged, I don't even know what to call it, ombre purple what's going on here. That's what's gonna happen. This is gonna be a tutorial based on that. I used the Natasha Denona palette that I got from my lucky bag from Beautylish, and I stuck to this palette only because I promised my viewers and subscribers that whenever I use a new palette, I will stick only to this palette or whatever palette it is for the first tutorial without veering off to other eyeshadows. So that is what I did. So I went off on like a whole bunch of different shades. I'm dying to just like use nothing but this row though. Like this row is calling my name, and I actually have an idea in mind for this row, which will be really out of my element. Not that this wasn't out of my element, because I just went with it. It is extremely late at night. I'm so ready for bed. It is not even funny. I also put to the test for you guys these two little tools. This one is $20. This one is $3. The $20 one, as you will see in the video, comes with a big one, silicone. I apparently got makeup on it as well. They are eyeshadow protectors because I did my face ahead of time, so that way we could test them out. And if you want to see which one is the winner, then you're going to have to stay tuned and see which one. So this was both a purpose of testing out these new tools for you guys, putting the Natasha Denona palette to a test, doing an eye tutorial for you guys, and then I also tested out two other products I received in the lucky bag and two products I received in the BeautyCon box. Oh my goodness. So it was a lot of like things happening in this video. So I hope that you guys want to stay tuned and watch it and see everything. And if you do, I will see you soon. So it is like literally 8 o'clock at night, and I was dying to try this Natasha Denona palette after receiving it yesterday because I mean, oh my goodness, the colors in here. And all of the ideas I have, there are just not enough days in a week. Like I want to create a look with each row individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 7 looks right there. And then I want to mix and match looks. Like I have so many ideas that I want to do. But I was going to wait until at least tomorrow. I got the Beautylish lucky bag on the 10th. Right now that I'm filming, it's the 11th. But the whole night last night, my dogs kept me up. There was a horrible windstorm. One of them was terrified. And so I literally had my night creams on. And then I've been wanting to put something to the test for you guys. And it just arrived really late by UPS. It's these babies. So I wanted to do a $20 versus the $3 eyeshadow fallout protector and see if one is actually better than the other, if they're comparable, and just, you know, see if you can really get away with just the $3 elf rather than paying for the really expensive one. You do get an extra silicone pad with the $20 one, and it is so pretty. I mean, look at that. Like that's actually like something pretty to have on your vanity, where this is definitely a cheapie. So when UPS arrived, I was like kind of torn. I was like, damn it, you know, I'm so exhausted, but I want to put this to the test for you guys. So I have done my face because I'm going to do an eye tutorial. So I figured what better way than to test out this new palette, do a little bit of a tutorial. It may not be a great tutorial because there might be a bunch of fallout, but then we can put these to the test. So it's going to be kind of like a battle of the eyeshadow protector fallouts, $3 versus $20. And then I just want to give you a quick update. I did the BeautyCon unboxing a couple of days ago, and in that box I received the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I used that for contour today, and I think this is beautiful for contour. Like, I've been hooked on the Hoola bronzer, and I just reordered one, but this was a really nice contour shade, and all I can smell is chocolate. It smells so good, but I still smell it on my face and it's making me want to eat chocolate. So this I really do love. And then the Artist Couture in Illuminate, I did have to spray Fix Plus because it is a diamond powder. It is not your typical highlighting powder. Like, it is actually a loose type of shimmer, and that's the only way you can get it to be a highlight is to wet it. And it is glowing. So I wanted to let you guys know that those two items I have tested out from the BeautyCon box, and they are both wins. And then I have on my lips right now the Jouer in Petal de Rose, the Longwear Lip Cream Liquid Lipstick that came in the Beautylish Lucky Bag. And I put on the Charlotte Tilbury blush in First Love that also came in the Beautylish Lucky Bag. So that is what is on my cheeks right now, my lips, and then all of the glowing highlight, and then I tight line. So we are good to go. I'm gonna open these babies up because they're not even open yet. I have no idea what they feel like. I think they're both silicone. This one says washable, non-adhesive, soft silicone shield, stainless steel handle, and it has like a little butterfly. And my husband and I have a really sweet little butterfly story from like how we met, and I'll share that with you guys another time. So that kind of touched my heart a little bit, the fact that there was a butterfly. And this one says it eliminates eye makeup mess under the eye. It is new. I bought it from the Alcone company when I discovered Cosette eyeshadows. And it says you just position the silicone shield anywhere under the eye to catch any eye makeup fallout. It's washable, so it saves money. It's non-adhesive. It does not pull sensitive skin under the eye. And that's another reason I wanted to get these. I really don't want to keep using tape for like things for precision. So this one doesn't have that, but I ordered something that appears to do the job of Scotch tape without pulling on the skin. So I'm going to be putting that to the test as soon as it comes in. It is flexibility in utilizing the handle or not. Oh, I guess you can just hold on to the silicone. You don't actually have to use the handle. Easy to adjust the location, attractive lifetime warranty. And it's saying that this one was a freebie, but I mean, you paid 20 bucks for it, so. The freebie one is actually much bigger. First of all, this is so freaking cute. And I can't see how that will not do the job. Look how pretty that is. But this one is way bigger. Like, even if you were to put it right over the butterfly. Whoops, sorry guys. I told you it's late at night. It's my bedtime. Look how much bigger it is. So maybe this one is great if you really do want to just hold it and not use the stainless steel handle. But, so you kind of do get two options out of the $20 one and really pretty thing for your vanity. The e.l.f. one says mascara and shadow shields. It says apply eye makeup flawlessly with this innovative and mistake-proof tool. The flexible and convenient design works to shield your skin against mascara smears and eyeshadow fallout. And I've actually seen Natasha Denona use an eyeshadow shield, which looks very different. It actually looks like an eyeshadow shield where she'll put it right over the girls, her models, when she's doing mascara, because that's the final step. But it doesn't look like this at all. but it can shield your skin against mascara smears and eyeshadow fallout. The reusable and reversible design works on both eyes for easy makeup application. Directions. Prior to eyeshadow and bottom lashed mascara application. I'm not going to be using this as a mascara, at least not today for the trial. Today is just strictly for eyeshadow fallout. But it says, place the shield comfortably and snugly below the bottom lash line and apply makeup using the shield to guard you against any makeup smears or mistakes. Place above the eye when applying the mascara to shield against smudges on the top lash. Clean and flip the shield to repeat on the other eye. So that must be why this has that kind of a shape to it. Let's pull it out. And it does say to cleanse regularly. See, I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy working with the larger handle or the smaller handle. And like, could that maybe help with a wing? Now, how in the world, I guess like, that for the mascara guard? I don't know. I think that would be harder to do mascara trying to guard it. All right, so it's a bam for... So there you go, guys. I think I like the longer handle, but I don't really like the shape, the difference in the shape. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to try to do something a little bit more elaborate with my eyes, which is probably a really silly idea since I'm also trying to utilize a new tool that I've never used in my life. But hey, that's me and that's how I roll. And I'm also totally winging it. I'm kind of thinking of doing purples mixed with these ones because these actually come off very differently than what they appear. So my little Romeo is coming in the room all scared again because it's raining. So I'm thinking of doing something like a whisked out and then cut crease and an ombre effect. I like just so want to use this whole row though. Not enough days, so many makeup choices. Let me know if you guys want me to swatch all of these for you or not, because I'm sure you've seen them all, but maybe you haven't. So I can do a separate video, just a quickie where I swatch every single shadow for you. I won't do it in today's, but leave your comments below and I would be happy to swatch all of these out for you. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so we can get going on trying to create something here. This one's actually harder to hold because it's so wide. You get 28 eyeshadows. So this one's way more difficult. I won't be able to hold it up. Not that I could with the tools anyway. But I'm going to take this color because we don't have a black in this palette. And I've promised you guys, first tutorial, I will always try to stick to the palette that I'm using, but that is going to be really difficult with this one because there are not a whole lot of mattes. There are a whole lot of shimmers, duochromes, and a chroma crystal, but I'm going to do my best. I'm up for a challenge. So taking that shade and a Morphe R45, which is just a precise brush, I'm going to go in on the left side. This is going to be really difficult. And it doesn't matter that this gets messy on the lower lid because we're gonna do a cut crease, so that will get completely cleaned up. This has no fallout. This might actually be a bad time to test this tool out. Natasha Denona shades are just so amazing. But let me hold up the other eye. This one doesn't fit my eye right. You see what I mean? Like, I actually have to either cover up my inner corner altogether and get like up in there. So this one doesn't really fit me as well. I cannot believe that even Natasha's dark shades have no fallout. Now, it doesn't really matter that this one I made a little bit too thick down here because that's going to get cleaned up when we do the cut crease. But I'm going to go over the line with this chocolatey color to try to darken it up a little bit before I go in with any light colors, because I did want this to be a black, but there just wasn't a black. So let's see if we can try to create black or something very, very dark. I'm not holding the tool. I don't think we need to with this one though. I think I gotta test it out with a different palette. Maybe when we get to the glitter shades. Yeah, because her matte formulation is just incredible. But with the sparkle, there's always fallout, and I'm using some sparkle, so. Now I'm going to take this vibrant purple color and I'm going to buff out the harsh lines using, this is supposed to be for the outer V, but hold on, I'm going to grab my tool again just in case. This just fits so much nicer. So far this is winning, guys. I love that I'm not confined to the shape that e.l.f. decided was a universal eye shape for everyone. And it's actually not making a difference on the length of the wand like I thought it would. So yeah, so far I'm liking this one more. Now I'm going to take a slightly more dense and precise brush. It's a Morphe E36 and this purpley plummy tone, and go over the lines again. Yeah, this one is just such a beautiful fit. This one's like messing with my eyeshadow game. Like it's bugging me. It's actually like, it's getting in my eye. It is a disaster. But that's what these videos are for. Now I'm going to take that vibrant purple color again and grabbing a fluffy but small Morphe E17. I'm just going to go over all of this so it's kind of blended and meshed together. Then taking that first brush that we used, the Morphe R45, and the first tone that we used, that grayish, we're gonna go back over the line just to give the line a little bit more definition. Now, time for one of my favorite parts when creating like a crazy look, and I've only done this type of thing a couple of times, and by a couple, I literally mean like 2 times, but the cut crease really helps the look start looking like it's coming together because this looks like some crazy ass things going on. So taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20 and my Sigma cut crease E62, I'm going to pump a little bit of MAC Fix, oh my god, MAC Fix Plus, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on the back of my hand. And by little, I mean whatever the pump feels like giving me in that moment. And then I'm going to dip my brush on both ends because it's easier to be able to flip the brush back and forth. Make sure I'm in frame for you guys. And then I start on the bottom. And then slowly start cleaning up that mess. But see how nice it is to just flip the brush back over. Now I'm going to start off with this shade. The camera will focus. It is very crystally metallic. And these ones are best when you just like compress it onto your eyelid, but I can't really get in there with my my pinky finger. Why do I do tutorials and trying out new products and tools and things in the evening? I don't know. So I'm going to take a little Morphe M124, dip it into that product. I am then going to spray a little Fix Plus on it. I'm going to try out the tool. Romeo has decided to re-enter the room. Hey, baby. Oh no, it's Dumbo. It's not too heavy to be Romeo. Hey, Dumbo? Dumbo, come here. Dumbo, you want to say hi? No? You want to say hi? He plays hard to get. I was going to have him say hi to you guys, but he plays hard to get when it comes to picking him up. Luby's saying hi. I don't know if the camera picked up on that, but that whole shaking movement was my little min pin jumping up onto the couch that I have set up for them over there, so they're all comfortable on pillows and blankets and fuzzies and everything imaginable while I film. Now I'm going to take this shade and put that as the center. Probably use my finger for this part, but the line, I don't know. And my nails are all broken. I just so grabbed the wrong shade. I grabbed the end of the shade. And I'm not using my tool. Oh my God, you guys. I just realized I didn't hold up. I'm using this shade right now for the outer side. And this is even helping me with my shape. Just keep it nice and clean. Look at all of that fallout that it has caught. That is awesome. So it is definitely doing its job. Now I'm going to take my Tom Ford liner and line my upper lash line. And then I will get to doing my other eye off camera. So I just had a nightmare of a time applying, here's Romeo, these new lashes. I picked out Velour lashes in their Your Luxury Lash Fix 100% real silk lashes, not their mink lashes, even though I know they say it's cruelty free, but I got their silk. But these were really difficult to apply. Like I'm still having a hard time even getting them to stay down. Now, I saw afterwards it came with a little lash glue. I don't know if that lash glue would have made a difference. I used my House of Lashes because I really like that one the best. I love this style though. They're like super flirty. They're like curled and like just voluptuous, long. Like I really love these. So I'm gonna have to play with them some more because they do say that you can get like 20 applications out of it if you take care of them. Romeo. And this style is full of it. And they are full of it. So I really do like it, this style. I just had a really hard time applying them. So I am getting much better at applying lashes. Like I am a newbie to it over the last couple of months, but I have no problems with Ardell, Coco, Cara, even Colored Rain now, but these ones were challenged. So anyway, I tight lined using my Urban Decay 24/7, but I have this really vibrant purple because it's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm really tired. Modster Ardency in eyeliner pencil that I've never used before, so I thought I will put this in the I love you. I love you too. Oh, it's so scary. I know the wind and the rain. It's so scary. Then I would put this on the lower lashes beneath it and smudge it and then see how it goes and then put the eyeshadows over top of it. Oh my goodness. So, oh, I need to zoom you guys in. Yeah, this is super vibrant. I like it. Reminds me almost of it like an orchid. Color is this? Lilac. So I actually really like that pop of color down there, and that Ardency in pencil glided on so smoothly. I've used their black before and it was really nice, but I forgot just how nice. So I'm going to dip into that pinky champagne tone that we used to bring a little bit of that. I don't know why I'm having such focusing issues there. That one into the lower lash line, just using a flat line definer brush. Now we need to re-highlight the inner corners a little bit because we lost some along the way. So I'm going to dip my Morphe M506 brush into that Artist Couture Diamond Powder. And like, I mean, it is powder, so that's why you have to spray it with Fix Plus. And then you will be glowing. I'm gonna go do my hair and get dressed, and I will be back for my final look. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that it was really informative for you, that you learned some new tips and tricks, and that you just learned that patience is key when it comes to trying to do a look like this, because oh my goodness, mine is certainly not perfect. I definitely have areas I need to improve on as well, but if you just stick with it and blend and take your time and just try and just don't be in a rush if you're trying to create a look like this for the first time. It's actually a good thing that I just decided to do it this late at night and that I'm just going to bed. I wasn't on any kind of a time crunch. And I absolutely love every single product used from both the Lucky Bag and the Beauty Con box. They've all been hits, so that is so wonderful. And if it wasn't obvious during the tutorial when I was testing these out, the $20 one is the clear winner. I mean, it just, having this universal shape was so handy. The fact that e.l.f. made this shape and decided that just this was one size fits all made it so much harder for me to achieve the look on my right side, and I think that that contributed to my right side not being as perfect as the left side, because I'm really happy with how the left turned out. I'm not as happy with the right, and at the end of the day, I thought I'd be happier with the right side, like the e.l.f. length. I thought that this was going to be too short and little, but it really didn't make a difference, because once you're up there, you're actually holding it up and under your eye. So the length doesn't matter because you're up there. So to me, that looked like a selling feature, but it's not. So you guys, it really is, this is a waste of money. I will never use it again. If it messed with my game, if anything. It was not helpful at all. It didn't catch the fallout because I couldn't get it to frame my eye correctly. If you happen to have the perfect eye for this, then I mean, it would be great because you could get away with spending $3 and $3 only. But it just was awful. It was poking me in the eye. The shape was wrong. The concept is really great that you use one side and then you flip it over for the other side. So I mean, e.l.f. is on the right track, but this is just universal. And then it's great that it comes, I'm sorry that I got so dirty already, with a big option as well. So you have both side. You can use like the little guy, or you can have a big guy and you can hold it by hand, or you can hold it with the tool. You have that beauty effect for your vanity. So it just hands down, the $20 one wins across the boards. There's nothing about the e.l.f. one that was good, not even the length of it. So that's a big thumbs down. That's a big thumbs up. So I hope that that was helpful for you guys as well. I will link the Alcone company down below where I bought it from. And I don't think this actually had a name. I don't know. I'll look, and if it did, I'll write the name, but I think it's the only eyeshadow protector that they had on there. But I showed you guys that close-up and it caught a lot of fallout. So, and like I said, all the other products were a win across the boards. So thank you so much for watching this video. That does it for this one, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.